Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure as you can tell by the title of this video, what this video is going to be about. I was talking to Ethan about what I wanted to share, how much I wanted to share, and I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to share it just to move forward with creating more videos, with vlogging more. I just felt the need to just share it and kind of share what we've been experiencing over the past couple weeks. And I've actually videoed a lot of it, actually. When we found out, well, right after I found out, I videoed me telling Ethan a couple of times that I went to the doctor. I kind of updated a little bit. I'm not sure exactly if I might share all that maybe at the end of this video. I might share a little bit of that. I'm not really sure. I guess when I start editing, I guess I'll kind of figure that out. But I don't even know what I want to talk about I don't even know exactly what I'm going to say, but I feel like I have to share it because it's something we're going through right now. I share so much on this channel, so much of our lives, and this is just something hard that we're experiencing. And in order just to keep moving forward, I just feel like I had to share this. So 2 weeks ago, almost not quite 2 weeks ago, we found out we were expecting. I wouldn't say it was a huge shock because we knew it could happen. It was one of those things where we wasn't preventing, but not like actively trying, I guess you could say. So, but at the same time, a lot of you guys probably know that when we first started trying to get pregnant years ago, when we first started trying to have kids, like I experienced infertility. We experienced a loss of our babies, our quadruplets, 2 boys and 2 girls. And then we did fertility treatments to get pregnant with Delaney, and then got pregnant with Millie, not even expecting it after trying for a long time after we had Delaney. And I was not expecting this just because I've experienced so many problems in the past, and I'm very grateful to know that I was able to. But anyways, 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, we got a positive pregnancy test. I shared with Ethan that night. We have not shared with our girls yet, which I'm so thankful we hadn't, because I would not want to break that news to them, especially Delaney, because she would understand, especially just kind of what the world is dealing with right now. I mean, Delaney kind of knows about all the virus and stuff like that. I wouldn't want to create something on top of that, you know. I'm so thankful that we've decided to not share with them for now, just because of the things that I've been experiencing over the past couple weeks. We've shared with a few family members, very, very close family members. Honestly, some of our family might watch this video and not even know anything about it, but it's just, we hadn't got to share with everybody. It's just one of those things where we had planned on it, sharing with them very soon. It's just, we hadn't been able to yet. I hadn't found the time to do that. But really, since the beginning, I've had bleeding off and on. And I've tried to keep the hope that even though I knew that miscarriage was probably coming, like I tried to keep that hope that it wasn't going to happen. I can't even tell y'all how many hours I've spent on Google just trying to, success stories of other people experiencing this, and success stories that, you know, other people have experienced bleeding but still went on to have a healthy pregnancy. I can't even tell y'all how many hours I've spent and I shouldn't have done that, but I have got 4 levels drawn over the past couple weeks, 4 beta HCG levels. If you guys don't know what that is, not everybody gets those drawn during pregnancy, but it's just your pregnancy levels, just making sure you're progressing appropriately. And those levels should about double every 48 hours. And my first betas, my first 2, didn't quite double in 48 hours, and that was worrisome. Not only that, I was also experiencing bleeding, so I was like, well, you know, that's not a good sign. Even my doctor was like, let's test them again in a week. So I went back this week, and they doubled, like within a span of 4 or 5 days, like they doubled every 48 hours. And I was like, okay, like I said, at the end of this video, I might share some of that. I was like, okay, maybe things will go good. I was still experiencing some bleeding. And so then a couple days later, I said, even though they doubled, and it looks like, and the doctor even called back, the doctor got the nurse to call back and say, looks like your levels are looking really good. So call us if you experience more bleeding. 48 hours later, I decided I just really feel good about things if I went and got more beta HCGs drawn. One more level just to make sure it doubled from this last one. And I woke up this morning and got on my online account, which normally it doesn't show up until like really after the doctor calls me to explain things, but it was on there this morning. Like I literally like was still laying in bed. I got my phone. I was like, all right, let me go see if like anything's on there. And my levels have dropped a little bit. They haven't dropped a lot, but even like if even, you know, those numbers should have doubled to show that I have a healthy pregnancy. And they didn't. And so the doctor called me just earlier today, and I knew it. Like I didn't need the doctor to call me to know that, you know, I'm currently experiencing right now a miscarriage. I didn't need the doctor to call me to tell me that. Like I've been pregnant enough, and I know like when I saw that number, I knew what was happening. And the doctor said, yeah, it looks like you probably are miscarrying. He said, we want you to come back in a few days. Let's test your levels again to make sure they're going down appropriately. So I go back next week and I'll test them again just to make sure that they're going down appropriately. But I just felt the need to share it. I feel the moment you get that positive test, that Saturday that I got that positive test, my mind already was like, all right, this, you know, I have a baby growing in me. This is my baby. I'm going to have 4 kids come November. Like, and I was so excited. And just the moment you get that, I feel like so many people could probably relate. The moment you get that positive test, like you start imagining your life around this. And I started saying like, okay, we're going to have to plan vacation around this. You know, I started thinking about Ethan's time off come November when the baby's born. I started planning like, you know, how it was going to be like having 4 kids. I weaned Millie from breastfeeding, and that's something I'm really still struggling with. I didn't mean to cry. I'm not trying to cry so much in this video. I didn't mean to even cry at all. I feel like I'm doing pretty good today, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good just because I kind of knew it was probably coming. Anyways, I weaned Millie from breastfeeding the day I found out because I just felt like it was the right thing to do, I just felt like it was the right thing to do to make sure everything stayed healthy. And you guys, if you followed my pregnancy with Millie, I had to take a shot every week to prevent preterm labor. And, you know, obviously breastfeeding could be associated with preterm labor if you're still breastfeeding and pregnant. And I know there's different information about that, but I just felt in my heart that was just the best thing to do. So she's done great. Honestly, she's done great. She did great with weaning. But that's definitely something I'm still struggling with. I feel like we could have got a little bit more time with breastfeeding, especially with all this virus going on too. That kind of another reason I'm struggling with that. But anyways, I feel like I needed to get this off my chest. Just kind of share what we've been experiencing over the past couple weeks. In fact, today we had planned on going to film and take pictures for an announcement, pregnancy announcement and announcement video that I was actually going to go ahead and put up this weekend. And I'm just really glad we hadn't filmed that ahead of time, because that would make it even harder. So thankful we hadn't told our girls, because that would have been really hard. Anyways, I just feel like I needed to share this with you guys. And if you guys are currently also going through something like this, or recently did, I'm praying for every one of you out there, especially those of you guys going through infertility plus loss. I've experienced that. That is really hard. I'm thinking about you guys. So anyways, like I said, I might include after this, but I just had to share this before I continue on with regularly scheduled content. I will continue to update in vlogs as next week, and as I get my levels back next week, and make sure everything is going healthy and my levels are decreasing. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, at least this part. We'll see you guys in my next video.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand. you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is.
I am just over 4 weeks pregnant, a little over 4 weeks, and I am headed into the doctor just to get lab work done. I went 2 days ago to get lab work, and I'm headed back today, 48 hours later. I just really wanted to document all of this. However this may end up, I have a really good feeling, and my levels were low. I don't think they're alarmingly low. The biggest thing with your beta HCG levels, which is HCG levels is your pregnancy levels. The biggest thing with those is they say they need to double in 48 hours. So every 2 days that level should double. I am also on progesterone. I'm on progesterone for usually like the first 10 to 12 weeks. I've done it with my last 2 pregnancies, the last 3 pregnancies too. Just as a precaution, and just it can't hurt, it can only help. I'm just praying that the Lord's will be done. Here we are the next week. I went yesterday and got more blood levels drawn just to kind of see how things are progressing, and just kind of to go from there and see how things are going to go. And these are going great. I got my levels back today, and they have risen appropriately, just like they should. And the nurse called me back and said the doctor is not concerned at this point. And so as of right now, we are going to rejoice in the fact that I'm pregnant, and so far things are going good, which is really reassuring.